Good morning. It's Thursday. Just check the date on the camera. It's Thursday, the 24th of November 2011. It's just got 8 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be in work at 9 o'clock, so it's 8:17. I need to get me shit together, really. So a little bit of a background on what we've been using the last couple of days. I haven't been on because, again, I've been sort of busy. Been making all this time in the morning by getting up early, and I've been doing work and still sort of forgetting or feeling I didn't have enough time to make the video and talk about this. Probably got about 10 minutes today, so I'll try and fit things in. We've been using since the last video on the test. I've been using the Mercura. In Liverpool we call it Merca. Everywhere else we call it Mercura, or whatever, I don't know. The 1904 Gillette replica. I think the only replica part of it really is the handle. See the actual head, I think that's a standard Mercura head. Gives a great shave. We've been using the Persona Platinum blades, which you can't rate highly enough. I'm going to get some more of these. I've got about 40, so that's probably quite enough, really. But you know, it's this acquisition disorder, isn't it? You know, you just keep topping things up. So Persona Platinum, pretty good. Just rotated it first time. Shaved on it for about 4 times without rotating it. I'm using a different brush today. I'm using this cheapo Kuch Badger, dead soft, dead cheap on eBay. I think got that for about £4. Nice little brush. Still using. This is unbelievable as well. This is the residue from the Palmolive stick. It's 2 little blobs that I put in on Sunday. Still using it, really. So I'm about to lather up with that again. It's fantastic value for money. As long as the soap doesn't pop out the bowl, that's just done. So I'll quick lather up and I'll give you the catch up on what's happening in the personal life, work life. I don't know what I told you actually, but KVFM, the radio station, we're changing our name in the new year to Liverpool Community Radio. That's just by the by. But we're actually developing a soap opera, and we spent night before last. We storyline 10 episodes, and I'm one of the guys who's involved. The radio station used to write for a television soap opera called Brookside and Hollyoaks. And he lives in the area. We haven't brought him in especially. He was already involved in what we were doing, and we decided, because we had his talent, that we'd use him to help us with the soap opera. And the soap opera is called The Streets of Kenny. It's about a family called The Streets who live in Kensington, Kenny. There's also a song called The Streets of Kenny by a local band that was recorded in the 90s called Shack. So if you go onto YouTube and put the word Shack in, S-H-C-K, and put The Streets of Kenny, you'll hear the song. We're using that song for the theme music. We're not producing it until the new year. We're writing 40 episodes, and then we're going to produce it. We're going to audition people, get actors in, and then we're going to record all 40 episodes. We're getting payment for this from a local health organisation, because there's a health theme in the soap opera. And it's dead interesting writing a soap opera before, because I've never written anything like this before. I'm involved in the storyline, and the title is my idea. Look at that there. Whoa. The title is my idea, The Streets of Kenny. It's about 2 families, one called The Streets and one called The Roads, and they're both related to each other. And it's interesting, it's fascinating. So, you know, you stay tuned, and when we actually do this show on the radio, then I'll let you know when it's on. This Badger brush isn't very good. It's a bit soft, a bit too soft. Okay. It's got a bit of a laying on. What else is happening? I went to a gig on Monday night in the Royal Philharmonic Hall in Liverpool. Went to see Dweezil Zappa, Frank Zappa's son, with his band. It was good. Second time I've seen Dweezil. I did see Frank Zappa in the 1970s when I was quite young, when I was about 17 in Liverpool. Got a story about that, but I'm not going to tell you today. but it involved me sitting in the concert hall watching Frank Zappa all day, rehearse and plan his show. It was good, and the great thing was they had a massive video screen behind it, and halfway through about half a dozen of the songs, Frank Zappa would pop up on video, playing along with them. Now, you know, they were obviously playing along with him. Sorry, they were obviously playing along with him because he's dead. But it was great. It was virtually seamless. The recordings and the quality of what Frank Zappa was playing was brilliant as well. It's interesting, very interesting. Mixed audience as well of older people like me who remember Zappa from the 60s and 70s to quite young people really. My daughter went, who's only 23. She's now a Frank Zappa fan. So I must have had some influence on them. I'm not talking much about the shave here, but it's a bit... what's impressive about this razor, and probably impressive about any razor, any Merkur or Merkur razor that's got one of these heads on, I'll demonstrate it in a second, is it's not a massive head, and I suppose being used to using the Future all the time, you get used to its, you know, its relative size. And one area, I think everyone, I don't know anyone who doesn't have a problem with this area, is just there under the chin. There's two little patches. What tends to happen is they don't seem as smooth as the rest of the face. Now, if you're like me and you sort of think, oh, I want it as smooth as the rest, you start concentrating on the one area. That whole neck area there is problematic. Most people can't get a decent shave. Now, there's one way around it is not to overemphasise it, not to go over and over, because you just end up with razor burn. But I'm going to re-lather this up and just sort of try and demonstrate how good this razor is. Okay, I'm going to get in a bit closer. Now, at the moment, there's a rough patch that goes from about there, smooth there, because I've been upwards, and it's rough again there. So it's like two round patches there, sort of where those glands are on your throat. I don't know if that's the reason why those glands stick out slightly. But this razor, if you just lightly go over it a couple of times against the growth, you can see I'm not pressing really hard. It's not catching the skin that much. They've gone. They're virtually gone. The important thing is not to press too hard, because you will get razor burn. And now let me just wash the razor out. Dry it. Okay. It's really smooth now. What you can see. It's a bit rough on the cheek actually. Slightly rough. In saying rough, you know, you say rough now when you're properly double-edged shaving, compared to what it used to be like years ago when I'd be using an electric razor or a disposable. This is, you know, phenomenally smooth. So, you know, don't be overcritical. And just keep practicing. Get yourself a decent blade. I think the Persona blade's got something to do with how good the shave is, and obviously the Merkur, size of the head, gives you the option of getting into that little space. But that's really smooth. It's as smooth as when I've had a cutthroat shave in Turkey. That there's hardly any catch on it at all. Okay, so that's the shave over. Clean the face off. Still using the Arco Action, which doesn't have any smell on it really. It's got a very strong alcoholic smell. Alcohol smell, not alcoholic. It's not for alcoholics. I suppose if you drank this, you would get bevied on it, wouldn't you? Really. Right. Okay. So that's about to go. And the final, I'm still using this Botanics. A bit boring really, because I'm using all the same stuff again. But it's nice to have a spell of not changing. So it's the Botanics moisturiser. Rub well in. Because it's a bit wet, it doesn't go in as well as the Arco. And there you go. I like a little bit of this off because it feels a bit wet. Just pat it down. And then finally a little bit of aftershave, a little bit of FC UK aftershave. Oh fuck, as I like to call it. Rub it on, and there we go, ready for work. Have a good day in work today. I'm going to sign my best too. Quite a busy day. I've had a busy 3 weeks, and but it seems to be just getting up a little bit early. Seems to be helping matters. Seems to be getting on top of everything, and hopefully I'll be able to keep up the share videos accordingly. So it's a big goodbye from me, Steve Farragher, from the Big Show, live from Liverpool, 24th of November 2011. See ya. Bye.